Simon, the Panthers have bulldozed Bradford to go into the next round of the Cup and the semi-finals of the 1895 Cup with a utterly dominant performance. What's the most pleasing aspect through to the next round, or the 0 against Bradford scoreline?
A lot of pleasing bits in. The 0s, they're brilliant to get out there. Obviously, being in the hat for the next one's great as well. Obviously for us, not just performance-wise, but as a club to get potential for another game there. It'd be nice if we got that one at home as well, wouldn't it? But the overall pleasing bit was seeing what's been probably bubbling away underneath the surface for a while, and hopefully there's a bit of a penny dropping kind of moment for a few of them where we played low risk, and that's us, low risk skill and ball movement. It challenges teams to where you stretch them, then the gaps become bigger through the middle of the field and you get your joy, don't you? So yeah, happy with them all tonight. I thought they were good. There's obviously little bits and bobs that I'll not bore you with, but yeah, on the whole, happy. Good performance.
I know you talked down the aspect of revenge during the week, but it must have been good to kind of prove a point and the broken record you've kind of been saying throughout the weeks.
Great to get the win. The Sunday loss in league still stinks. That doesn't alleviate that at all. But on the whole tonight, yeah, more positive than negative, just for the simple fact, as I say, we've been working really hard in background. The lads have been working really hard, and I think they've been doing that on pitch as well. Just haven't really pulled the trigger. I thought tonight they did that.
Lots of star performers at Luigi Frey, 2 tries in that first half. It was class, wasn't it?
Well, I thought, yeah, it was. He had some great touches. Don't like Brandon Moore though. But I think Bob Fairbank had his best game for us in terms of his intent with and without the ball. I thought he led the middle well for that first 30 minutes or so, which allowed Keezy a bit more time to make the right decision than Louis, Woody, both really quick, and it made that Bulls defence, well, made them have to. They didn't come up with the answers, did they? But it put them in a position where asking questions constantly, and you know that quality's been there. As I say, it's been bubbling away underneath, and it's not been through lack of trying. It just hasn't really come off for us. But I think we've got something to build on. It's just one of them where we now have a week off, which we probably need just through. You just get sick and sight of each other, don't you? You need a week off now and again. Gives us that. But it would have been nice to roll straight on to the next one now and hopefully carry some of that forward. But they certainly won't forget that, and hopefully it's a shot of confidence for when we do return.
We do have a week off, and there were some bruised and battered bodies on that pitch today. Saltonstall came off with a bit of a knockout. How are those players?
Salt, he's pulled his other groin now. He pulled one prior to the York game and pulled the other one tonight. So the idea of having Zach on the bench was, I just think Zach's an energy player, so he was probably going to see some time through middle of the field as the game got on, when those gaps started getting bigger, and pushed Zach through there, because he's definitely athletic, strong, fit, fast enough for that. But obviously ended up working out where he can do a great job at centre and wing as well, so worked out nice for us there. A few bumps in amongst it, hopefully nothing too serious, because they've all got a beer in their hand downstairs, and if they're professional they won't be doing that if they're injured.
Like I said at the start of the interview, through to the next round of the Challenge Cup, semi-finals of the 1895 Cup, is it a bit of a weird situation to be that one game away from Wembley but you want to progress in the Challenge Cup as well, or?
Oh well, listen, we'll see what draw we get and see how all that looks, but I'm more interested in getting on to Newcastle, to be honest, getting a head start on that, because the weeks are quite hectic and time sensitive in terms of how quick you turn things around to get things ready for the next one. So we get a little bit of room there, and we'll focus on putting a good performance at Newcastle. And to be honest, I don't even know when next round is. It's a few weeks before that one comes again. So yeah, with our league form not being where we'd like it to be, we have to throw our eggs in that basket and make sure that's going in the right direction.
Large crowd for a Saturday night as well, all paid gate. Must be encouraged by the amount of Halifax fans that came out for 2,500, was it, something like that?
Yeah, it's been decent crowd, good atmosphere. But look, it's been a tough month, hasn't it? A lot of home games. It's an extra expense at a time where everyone's probably pulling the purse strings a little bit. But hopefully everyone will come tonight. I watched it at home, got an entertaining game, and we showed that. It's been there every week, but I think it was probably evident, and we'll probably notice it more because we got a 0. But some togetherness, and that's what this team has been built on, hard work and togetherness, and that were definitely there in spades tonight, but we just had a bit of quality on top of it, man. But yeah, great crowd, hopefully we'll back that up then.